The National Youth Council of Nigeria has written a letter of solidarity to President Muhammadu Buhari in his fight against corruption. Recently, the presidency responded to criticisms that the anti-graft war is flagging due to the recent allegations against some top government officials. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, says the government does not deserve the criticisms because the president's sense of probity remains intact. Habib Alawal reports.
Successive governments have restricted their definitions of corruption to massive cash theft from the public, forgetting the element of nepotism, favoritism, bribery and extortion that have become ingrained in the public and private spheres. This month has seen the anti-corruption project was embroiled in a series of allegations of corruption. From the travels of Ibrahim Magu, the suspended acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, to Chris Ngige, Minister of Labour and Unemployment, in regards accountability for the NSITF. By far most dramatic are the exchange between the Minister of the Niger Delta, Godswill Akpabio, and the former interim managing director of the NDDC, Joy Nunye. Investigations on these issues are still ongoing, and the National Youth Council is throwing its weight behind the Buhari administration. It insists that despite the actions of some persons aimed at sabotaging it, the anti-corruption project is still on course.
For all the loot recovered so far, in spite of all the sabotage by some of the people you have entrusted with sensitive assignments, the anti-corruption fight is still on very good course.
Some analysts believe that although President Muhammadu Buhari did not invent corruption in Nigeria's public sector, the core mandate he gave his government was identifying corruption practices and waging a war against such practice.
The systemic corruption in the country, in Nigerian states, has not changed. There are people around the government that have perfected the system of stealing. Our judiciary system too does not help matter. There's nothing this government can do.
When people from the beginning felt that the anti-corruption thing is not genuine, it's mostly like a vendetta against those you perceive as your enemies. And people raise objection about this motive, and people wave it aside. They are now beginning to see things you don't build. If you don't build foundation solidly, over time it will show.
Many believe that the anti-corruption crusade needs to be re-evaluated in order to instill discipline and transparency in the system. Analysts have described the upsurge in scandals and stories related to corruption in recent times as typical of a systemic decay in the Nigerian state. Habib Alawal, TVC News, Abuja.